Yeah, if you want to work like a pro also with your laptop, no matter if it's at home or while traveling, then I have an awesome solution for you, and that's this triple screen laptop monitor extender. Model type is A2, and we have really a lot of features, so we are going to look into that now in detail. By the way, I have to admit that I got it for free from the seller to show you all the really nice detail and features, but it's still my honest opinion because I would never claim something which is not true. And so here we have the box a little bit closer so we can see the really nice features. But now let's open the packaging and see what we really get here. We get this user guide, but it's actually not difficult to be used. And down here we get the accessories, USB-C to USB-C cable, even with a 90 degrees angle, super convenient. Second one, mini HDMI to full-size HDMI, USB-A to USB-C, and even a second one. And here the two screens. So we have to open this strap. And now we can unfold these two screens. This one here to the right side, you can see it's a little bit locked, so it's perfect for transportation. And the center which we mount to the laptop is adjustable in size, so it fits from around 13 inches to 17 inches laptop screen size. And that's how they look from the back. Really nice carbon fiber style design, super modern. Of course, also the monitor on the other side. In the center we have even this really nice, I would say a really solid stand. And so I'm going to show you here two different sizes and two different settings. So here I have a 13-inch laptop as far as I know. So we align everything nicely here and pull apart the center part here, align it on top and on the sides. I think we have an absolute awesome fit already. Opening the screens now fully, also the one on the right side. And now we can feel the weight of these three monitors. That's too much for the laptop. So I'm using now the stand in the back to give some nice rest here. Of course, to make it work, we have to remove the monitor protection on both of the screens. By the way, small correction, I think this is a 14-inch laptop and not a 13-inch laptop. I'm not sure if you can still turn it on. It's an old laptop, seems to have some problem, but let's just show how we would connect. So we have to turn this side of the screen towards us. The only connection of this old laptop is a mini HDMI, and also this monitor is using mini HDMI. That means with the included full-size HDMI to mini HDMI that wouldn't work, but we can work with this adapter which I have here. So we plug it in, now we have mini HDMI to mini HDMI. Plugging this now into the laptop and connecting to the left screen, for example. And then of course we need also power, and because it's an older laptop we have only USB-A. So we connect USB-A here with this connector cable to power the monitor. We get the red light here, and so I align it now again. So we have definitely power, no doubt about that. And here we can see also that it has very low reflection, even less than the main screen. That's pretty cool. I really love screens with low reflection. That helps a lot when you have lighting or an open window in the back. So this is how it would work for the monitor on the left side. Unfortunately, this laptop doesn't work. So we have here mini HDMI to mini HDMI and USB-A to USB-C for the power. Both of the monitors are working totally independent, so they are not connected. So even though I have connection here, this one would be still off. So we would need an additional monitor connection here anyway, either with USB-C or HDMI to HDMI or mini HDMI to mini HDMI. But regarding the mechanical setup and connection, everything looks absolutely phenomenal. Look how beautiful this is here. Even exactly same height. And with these clamps here on the side, it has an absolute perfect hold. Watch this thing here. I can open and close all these three monitors at the same time. And removing, of course, same thing, just backward. We just pull it apart and then it's already separated. can close the laptop, disconnect power and monitor data. And so let's see how this works with a little bit more modern laptop, with more modern connectivity, and with 15 inches, a little bit larger screen. So we have to pull it apart a little bit more, but still no problem. We can see nice fit here. And what's important now, because of the larger size, we have to extend the stand here a little bit, maybe in this position. So let's put it back. And now let's try with a USB-C to C connection from this full function USB-C port to USB-C here on this monitor. Plug it in here. And so I think we have already the first replication, just duplicated the screen. And so let's do exactly the same thing for the monitor on the right side, also using USB-C to USB-C on the other side. Plug it in, move it back. So let's wait what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, we have it already. We can also point the screens a little bit to the inside. It's really amazing what we can do here. Everything fully adjustable, and now you can see how nice it looks. I think I even have the impression that the monitors on the side look even better than the original Lenovo monitor, or at least they are more bright. And so you can see now everything is powered fully from this laptop battery. There is no external power here at the moment, so you could do that anywhere, even work out in the woods if you have data connection or if you don't need one. Of course, if you have only 2 times USB-C and you need to power it from here, then you have to move one connection to HDMI, which I also have here, so I could still charge it with USB-C and run both of the screens at the same time. And actually there are not only 2 possibilities to connect these monitors, there are also more options, for example by using such a USB-C hub. Here in this case it's not working because it doesn't support dual monitor, but there are such hubs available with dual monitor support. So you go with USB-C to your laptop, and there you have 2 monitor outputs, usually HDMI, sometimes also supporting DP and USB-C, so you don't have to be worried. So you can still use this triple monitor setup here, even without having 2 monitor outputs on your laptop. Now you can see how this works. On the left side I have duplicate screen, on the right side I have an extension, but we can mix everything exactly how we want it. We just have to right click on the screen and then click on display settings. Now the screens are mixed up here in the settings. Of course, depends on how you have connected them. You could also just switch the cables if it's wrong, or just move this screen over like this one here. And so without changing the cables, I've arranged everything here in the settings just by sliding left, right, and then clicking on apply. So I have it here. You can see I can move the mouse pointer to the left side, so I have this as an additional screen, and I can move from here to the center and then to the right side. So I have 3 full monitors here. So I can open, for example, 2 browsers, move Google Chrome here to the left side, make it larger, and here Microsoft Edge, put it to the right side, make it larger, and still have the full middle screen available to work normal. So now I had exactly the issue I was mentioning, that I run out of power, so I've connected USB-C here to power and replaced the USB-C to C connection for the right screen with full-size HDMI to mini HDMI, the included cable, and I'm also using the included USB-A to USB-C cable to power it. So on the right side we are using the HDMI connection, and on the left side we are using USB-C to C. Everything with the included cables only, nothing else needed. We can also see that the quality of the monitor is really good, so we can see it pretty much from all the sides. Really beautiful screens here. And of course you also have some settings on these screens. What I really like is that we have these buttons here in the front. With most of the external screens we have them on the side or in the back, difficult to access. Here we have 3 buttons. With just one click we can open the menu. go through all the settings here, and there are really a lot, way too much to show you here everything. By the way, we have also HDR support. And if you don't need 3 screens, we can easily store one here back inside. And for example, use just this one in an upright position. We just plug in USB-C here on the top. In this case, of course, we have to go a little bit further down in the setting and switch landscape to portrait mode. So you can see it works also nicely here with window 11. So on the left side I have landscape, and on the right side I could have a document here in portrait mode. So super flexible solution, and I would say super solid. Not only the screen quality, but also the build is great here. Surprised me actually a lot. I've been fearing that we would have more problems with connecting the whole thing to a laptop screen. Stand in the back is great. There was no problem to set it up. We have flexible connection, HDMI, mini HDMI or USB-C. So I would say definitely great productivity plus with this triple screen extender. And so if you're interested in this triple monitor extender, then you can find the link to the Amazon listing down in the description of the video, so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. Could be also a great gift for somebody who you know is working a lot from the laptop, maybe looking a little bit more into serious productivity. And so I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this monitor extender, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.